folks, this is Scott again from Saturday Hills with another weekly update. It's actually week 8. It's amazing. And I want to start out by simply saying thank you so much for your many prayers, your encouragement, and support. There's been so many neat things happening with folks communicating to us that have been an encouragement. I want to thank the folks as well who were able to complete that survey for us. It was very helpful and very encouraging. These have been tough days for you as well. And I'm finding, though, that the grace of God has been far more than sufficient. And I'm especially finding comfort in the book of Psalms. Every week it seems like the Lord has given me a different psalm. And this week it's Psalm 46, where the writer says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth gives way. Later on in the chapter, verse 10, that familiar phrase, be still and know that I am God. And then he says, I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted on the earth. And that's our goal. Yeah, these days have been tough. In fact, in 41 years, Pam and I have been talking, and we think this upcoming decision about camp has probably weighed on us as heavy as anything in these days. And at the same time, we believe that God has given us a clear direction. In fact, while we were spending the last 5 or 6 weeks trying to figure out what plan A was, or what plan B or C or even plan D was going to be, we have come to settle on a plan that we are now confident was God's plan for summer camp this year all along. And we have complete peace about it. And our permanent staff is on board with that. And our board of directors, we just finished a meeting, and they are on board as well. So we have called today DSC Day, Decision Summer Camp Day. And we wanted to do it on May 5th so that we had time to prepare for any changes. We had time to communicate with families, to respect our families and campers, to respect our summer staff and our decisions that we are going to have to make. And so we are ready to make that decision. And though it is tough, we do have some bad news to share with you. We have decided, because it is just simply impossible to combine social distancing with all of its restrictions and protocols, to combine that with a camp filled with hundreds of children. And we just could not see past that. And because of that, we've made a decision, however difficult that is for you and however difficult it is for us, we've made a decision that we have to cancel all of our youth camps this summer. All New Frontier, all Alpha, Revolution Week, and our mini camp. And we are so sorry for that. We are praying and for your kids. We're praying for you because we know it's going to be disappointing to them. And we pray that you'll have the strength and the wisdom to help them during this time, to teach them that God is still faithful even right in the middle of disappointment. We can trust Him even when things don't seem to go our way or don't make sense. This decision has also impacted our summer staff. Because we're not going to have kids here, we no longer have a need for our summer staff. And that hurts as well. That breaks a streak that's been going on since 1977. So we're asking you to pray for them as they adjust their plans for the summer and sense God's direction for their life as well. That's the bad news. The good news is that we have been blessed with a wonderful facility and a great staff, and we think we can use our facility as an asset to us. And so in trying to determine what we were going to do this summer, what we could do, we have developed and will continue to develop what we're calling 5 weeks of fabulous, fun-filled family camps. We want to offer 6 different options for families to get the opportunity to come to camp, to get away, to get out of the house, to come together and enjoy time at camp. Where we cannot run camps for minors, we can, even with social distancing, we can run family camps this summer. Now, don't rush to register for that. We've closed registration process right now until May 20th. We're planning to reopen registration with all the details, the cost, the lodging options, the activities, the speakers. All those details will be posted on May 20th, and you can register then. So we're looking forward to that. All of that is contingent on the guidelines that we will need in order to operate. We believe we can operate family camps with some social distancing guidelines, and that you can have a great experience. And so we are hoping to make that happen this summer. Now, the decision that we make is difficult, and we want you to know that the decision that we've made comes at great cost. To not have 1,000 plus campers here will be a loss of income of somewhere around $200,000. If we cannot have our end of the summer guest groups, that could cost another $150,000. Now, we're trusting God for that, but it is coming at great cost. And while it is a great cost, we still believe it is the right decision for us this summer. Now, the question then is what do we do about the funds, the amount of monies that you've already paid to reserve your children's spot for summer? And we have 4 options for you to consider. Let me just go through those. We are praying and need many of you to consider the idea of transferring your registration fees into a tax-deductible donation for the camp. That will help us so much. And to show our appreciation for everyone who does that, then we're putting together what we're calling a camp in a box that we will send to each one of your children that were registered. That's one option. The second option is to not make a donation, but to allow us to keep and hold the monies that you have already contributed toward a future event, another retreat or camp next summer, or even toward one of these family camp weeks. The third option is that if we cannot keep the full amount, we're asking you to consider to at least donate as a non-taxable gift to the camp. Donate the deposit that you paid for each one of your children, the $100 deposit. If you will do that, then we are going to send your child, the ones who are registered, a t-shirt as a token of appreciation for that. The fourth option, and we know that there are some of you where donating at this time or even holding back your fees to be credited at a later date may be just impossible for you. And we know some of you are having difficulty and are going to be asking for a refund. We get that, and we will gladly refund your money. We simply ask that you allow us till June 30th to accomplish that. Now, there is a detailed update on our website with many of the instructions related to this, but let me simply ask you to let us know your decision about how to use your funds via email, and to email us at grow@sciotohills.com. And that way we can deal with it, we can have record of it, and we do need the primary or secondary holder of your account to do that. And you can do that online. And please, there's no need to rush in today or tomorrow. We will have people answering phones, but the best way to do this is to do it via an email. And we want to communicate with you. We want to encourage you to do that. Folks, we know that this is totally different than what we originally planned. And yet we are excited about what God is going to do. And we said before that we were looking forward to the many God stories that would come as a result of this unique summer. We anticipate wonderful things happening, and now we're even praying that this may be our greatest summer ever for the camp and for our relationship with people. We know that this is difficult. We love the folks that are partners with our camp, that believe in our camp, and we want you to know that we want to take time to chat with you if that's necessary. And if you have a particularly close relationship with one of our permanent staff team members, then I want to encourage you to contact them, chat with them. They'd love to talk to you. They'd love to explain to you a little bit more about the details. And again, I want to remind you to go to our website for the longer report that has more of the details in it. And then also to let you know that our plans that we're preparing for now are solidified in our mind, yet they're tentative because we are still waiting for some of the guidelines from the government officials. We have always been about child safety here at camp. Our nurses, our staff's committed to that, and we want to make sure that we can move forward with excellence and provide the very best experience for our campers. So continue to trust the Lord. I hope you're growing in this. The Lord is going to teach us so many things as a result of these days. And God bless you. And take care of your families and your ministries. We're praying for you. And we are anticipating a wonderful summer. The Lord be with you. We'll see you.